as you can with your laughter and applause and whatever you can pull out for this player spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of our screen. It is the green Protoss, PiLiPiLi.
And his opponent in the top left-hand corner, who has just informed me someone took the name of Light on Battle.net, so he had to spell it with a Q. Top left-hand corner, the blue Zerg, it is a Light. That's what he said. It actually is Light, JaKaTaK. It's not Liqht, like, whatever.
Yes.
Yes, whatever.
It is indeed Light. However, we're going to have to grill this guy a little bit further because you can have the same name as someone else on Battle.net.
Oh, that's
it's not unique. So we're just going to have to detective into this a little bit further. And
maybe
figure
he
out...
didn't know how to spell it and was like, it's like QHT, right? And then just regretted it for the rest of his life. I don't know.
Potentially,
but
yeah.
You know what we see out of Light? A 14-14-ish,
yeah,
something.
14-14. Yep, coming through here.
Oh, and PiLiPiLi goes Nexus instead of Gate Cyber. And honestly, I don't see that much Gate Cyber unless it's Gate Cyber Gate, aka a 2-gate play. But PiLiPiLi actually only has one guy in Gas 2. This is a very well timed out build for Pili.
Well, on this map, short rush distances, he's going to be able to see this coming. Can he drop a pylon in the gap here and pause this? Yes, he does.
Oh, and the Lings are like, what do we do? The Lings are confused for a second, and this is beautiful. I'm seeing this more and more from Protosses, and he could put down a second pylon if you wanted to. You might as well put down a second pylon right now. There it is. Doesn't cancel it to the last second, and PiLiPiLi. Let's start counting. That was 10 seconds right there. Can he make more than 10 seconds?
Oh, absolutely. He's going to save himself a bunch of time. Is he just going to keep going? He might actually be able to build. I think he can build one more pylon, and it'll still be good. It might be
30 seconds?
Yeah. And he's going to let that one finish out because he got enough HP on it. Oh, beautiful, Pili. Beautiful. But is it enough? We'll be able to get enough units out by the time this pylon goes down. I think he's going to leave it up. Yep. Needs as much time as possible here to deal. Ooh, nice positioning with the pylon and the zealot in the mineral line. Going to help at this angle. The mothership core, of course, will provide consistent damage, and especially with this pylon overcharge potential. Don't want to waste it too early. Really nice show of patience here by PiLiPiLi.
Oh, the Adept's actually going to be surrounded. Photon overcharge is used. By the way, that bought him 57 seconds. It bought him a whole minute of extra time to do stuff. Mothership core, another photon overcharge. Natural is going to be held, and I think really for PiLiPiLi, just get down one more pylon, maybe on the left-hand side of his natural, just to keep photon overcharging something. Lings of Light are going to try to do damage, and 2 Adepts are out, though, and the Zealot. I think PiLiPiLi has done the impossible, Tom. Or JaKaTaK, sorry.
Hey, man, you can call me Tom. You can call me Jimmy if you like. Doesn't matter all that much to me. Jimmy. I know you're talking to me. That's one of my other nicknames. I have at least 75. And we do have a full cleanup. Just beautiful hold there. Just really nice use of the terrain. You say, oh man, Arena, it's not fair. They can cheese me because the rush distance is so short. Pili says, yeah, but you can build pylons to save you time and hold like a boss and end up with 30 probes to 23 drones, which is kind of awesome. Zerg player going to react to this by going ahead and taking a third pretty quickly, because there aren't that many forces out that can do all that much aggressively. We will see these 2 Adepts poke forward just a bit and see what they can get done. One of the advantages of the units over here, just be able to take out drones pretty quickly, and Lings as well. There aren't too much going on over there. He's going to check. He's going to see, okay, we got a third base up, get a nice position. And what's cool about this position here is if they come at you, which likely they will, you can go ahead and teleport out of there. And while you're teleporting out, your units can go ahead and be nice and safe in that pocket. Really nice use of the Adept Shadow here.
It was nice. It was nice. Didn't really do damage to the hatch, but generally with Adepts, in these early numbers, I don't see that many workers killed, but I see a lot of Lings forced out, which can stunt that worker growth in many situations. For now, the 2 Adepts are going to hang out on the right-hand side, but we see another move out from Light. Not that many Lings, just making sure for a third base, whatever. And PiLiPiLi, a Twilight Council with charges on the way, and he loves on this map going Immortal Charge Lot, breaking down the middle rocks, and then just going for a ginormous all-in into the third. That is his things. That is his thing.
Moving in over here while the Zerglings are a bit out of position. Could be able to get a couple of kills off. 1 drone down only so far. Nice, getting into that position, moving those shades around, and he can go ahead and cancel or teleport as he wishes. He's going to teleport, going to get some more workers killed over here. So far, we are at 3, so not as much. Nice defense here from Liqht, making it work out pretty well. And in the meantime, we got a couple of mortals, and we also have a War Prism. This is very PiLiPiLi. The double immortal 2-base push is
these links may be able to get a surround, possibly. Liqht going for a surrounder, going to check for a third base, and is coincidentally not going to see the main army, but it's going to give him an opportunity to push the third. No, pardon me, push the natural. And now PiLiPiLi, as you said, 2 immortals, 4 zealots, 1 sentry. And where's the War Prism currently out of the map? There's the War Prism just finishing up right now. And instantly Liqht knows what is going on. He's going to go to hold. And by the way, even though the Adepts only got 3 kills, which is actually what the Adepts normally get, the 2 Adept push, it forced out, I think, 12 lings. So it did force out a decent amount of lings, where those could have been 6 or 7 drones. Not sure. They could have been drones, though. And now we'll see how lings do versus almost charge lots. Charge lots now. GG when he sees charge. GG.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's...
Well, he was going
either
for
the sign,
1/1.
Either the sign of a very calm player or a very angry player. It's like one or the other. It's like, oh, so calm. Be like, oh, yes, I've lost here. Time to move on to the next game. All right, very good. Calculate. Or it's like, oh, he's already got this PiLi build crap, and he throws it away. You know, it's like, I think
PiLi build crap.
That kind of a quick GG is one way or the other. And it's that's rough. I didn't get a score update. We came into the middle of this match, right? I know it was 1-0. It's 1-1 now, which makes a lot of sense for that quick GG from Liqht. Why don't you just move into that third game? Nice and quick here. So
for Liqht in that game, he was going for +1 melee, +1 armor.
Yeah.
So when you see your opponents like, I have a lot of charge lots, it's you don't even want to deal with it. And I don't know the exact numbers, but Zealots now, oh man, I loved Zealots when they had buffed charge, but they still have a little bit of buffed charge. Basically, they just body slam the lings, and the lings dissolve.
Yeah, so the way it works now is, as soon as they hit with the charge, it's 8 damage. Their first swipe does 8 more damage, and if they get the second swipe in, which they don't always do, it's another 8 damage. So it's 16 to 24 damage per charge, where before it used to be 8 to 16. So plus 8 damage in both scenarios, and it's really nice. I mean, aside from the fact that now you're really fast, you can make sure you get the hits off on the lings, and they can't always outmaneuver you.
PiLiPiLi is known to do that on that map. I think I've seen him every single time go charge lot Zealot, except for one time where he was like, I'm gonna make mass Oracle and just test out Time Warp. Pardon me, Stasis Ward.
There's no pretty great, especially on that map too, because you have the bridges, so it's like perfect place for a Stasis Ward.
Yeah, there's just one time. That is correct. There was one time though where he just thought, I'm just gonna go mass Oracle. Let's see if it works. Just in the Zerg army is like, I got this. Okay, 1 Stasis Ward. All right, like knock it off. We don't care about it. 5 Stasis Ward. Oh, you know, like if my army is just completely shut down. But it's
I only have 2 lings left to fight with. Those got killed. 4 lings came up next. Those got killed. Roach got on Stasis. Well, that's got killed. And it's like, picking you apart. Stasis, huge part of Brood War. Really powerful spell. And
was that in Brood War?
Stasis? Yeah, Stasis was a spell from the Arbiter that would just be cast on an area instead of a trap, like it is implemented here. And it was a very important... Stasising tanks in PvT was a very sort of important one of those late game interactions that happened in Brood War. It was really cool, and it's been a while, right, that the Stasis Ward has been out. We see it once in a while, see it happening, and whenever I see it, it's just sort of really cool as people figure out the uses of the Stasis Ward and the different ways that it can be advantageous. Because it's kind of this unique thing. It's like, okay, these things are frozen, but you can't kill them. But they can't kill you, but you can't kill them.